I think the biggest thing is recognizing that obviously there's going to be technological advancements as like research is done, but at the same time there's so much more that might be changing in the mindsets of students and the mindsets of teachers. I mean, just in my classes and things like that, when I'm talking to people, you can see that there's more development in people wanting to progress in like an educational standpoint, besides just things like sports and music and things like that. People are being more driven to enhance themselves in a mental standpoint.
iPads, because we just got like 30 of them.
There's been research done that kind of proves that if a school such as ours were to replace all textbooks with iPads, so there would be school or class iPads, that would end up being cheaper than having textbooks in every single classroom and for every single student.
Technology helps streamline things a little bit, but it's easy to get distracted by the technology.
It'll be like 100 times more advanced than what we see right now.
It's allowing students and teachers to connect in a way that hasn't been possible before.
I think we can definitely expect more stuff like that. There's all kinds of new technology out there, and technology comes out at a prodigious rate now.
So when there are all the iPads and stuff, you have the iPads and you do those games and they help you learn the lessons.
Play weapons.
For a field trip, the whole school moves to the place, like under the ocean.
Learning how to count, I think.
Yeah, I think going to a physical school, I still want that like idea.
3 classrooms connected all together. So the walls are going to be transparent almost. And then there'll be not smart boards, but actually holograms kind of, as things that you can visually move, drag with your finger. There'll be a lot of Apple products, I suppose.
Instead of like written test, if you like kind of like grab everything and kind of like point, it'd be cool. Like it'd be like this whole like futuristic world. I think it'd be awesome.
It would be a whole one big desk, not a separate smaller desks.
More computers.
And there'll be more tables and a lot more kids. And you'll be able to sit wherever you want, not at certain tables for just your class.
And the teacher would be like a robot or something.
Robots. Maybe even robots. I don't know.
Since we don't know everything, they would teach you things that like nobody knew.
Really far into the future, I think it'd be cool if there was like these like helmets that like read your mind, so like you didn't like need teachers, and your test would just like test you on the things that you think about.
When you have this schedule, the robots would automatically know what you need to know, so you would only be the one who like goes to separate different things every time.
I mean, teachers are cool, I think, because like you get to like form like friendships with them, but I think it'd be cool if like everything was done yourself.
Well, I don't think that they're like teachers are going to go away. For all the technology we've seen like advance, and for all the time school's been around, we've always had teachers.
There will be less teachers, I suppose, because technology would do the greater part of teaching.
I feel like there will be like less teachers, but like there will be like more teachers for specific areas, and like guided in like students' interests and stuff.
There's an actual value in having a teacher teach a class, like an actual physical human being be there to teach somebody. Because I remember we've done like WebQuest and stuff in class, and you just don't learn as much on your own like that.
This food's gonna be better than it is right now.
I think there may be a point in history where people could just eat microchips or something and have it for the rest of the year and never be able to eat again.
I think it would be like build your own sandwiches, because certain things that they have in our lunches now, like trying to be healthy, is actually really disgusting. And I feel like if I had a say as to what I wanted to eat, it'd be like cooler, and we can still like go the healthy route, but you get to choose like what you want to do.
Lots of sandwiches.
This has already been happening before, but I think healthier and healthier options are going to be provided for students, especially in like the lower grade levels, so that right from the beginning of their lives, right from the beginning of their journey, they're introduced to these healthier foods that can set them off on the right foot.
Maybe in the LMC, you can just take out a book and walk out and it would automatically scan for you.
And I just have a little bit less books because they'll be reading them on like Kindles.
I'm just hoping that they'll still preserve books. Yes, there's something, they're literature that's human.
The school would move to you and then you just have to walk outside and walk into it.
Who knows? People in the past probably didn't imagine that they would be learning about laws of physics, gravity, and then be making these slim things that are easy to transport and that just brighten with the touch of a button.
Well, my hope is that schools are less competitive. I feel like if there was less competitive, people would like want to learn more. I feel like everyone has this like set idea that they have to take these certain classes to get into like the top-notch colleges, and it kind of like sends like bad vibes between like peers as well, because like you're pretty much competing against like everyone in the school. And I feel like if that was like gone, people would want to learn more things and take like more classes, and like I don't know, I feel like it broadened like a person.
If there was one thing that I could change about school, I would have an optional recess or nap time. I mean, of course, kindergartners get it, but like we're actually the ones who need it. Like honestly, we get no sleep at all, so nap time would be nice.
They'd want to learn more than if everything's like, oh, you have to do this, because like sometimes like you don't want to do that. So I think people would want to like go to school and learn if they had like a choice in what they wanted to do, I guess.
I see by like 2020 or like anything else, I see it growing in diversity.
It's hard to imagine though, since we're so locked to what happens in the present than what happens in the future.